That's right, folks, live here at Free Admission Studios. This is the Gym Crashers with Dondo and the Bull and our special guest, Britt Hernandez.
Hello.
You like that? Hernandez.
That was kind of strong. That was really strong. Like he was walking you into a fight.
Yeah.
You know what that was?
Yes. Hernandez.
Yeah, I like it.
Like I need a freak to hold me tight. Need a freak every day and every night. That's her. I'm not trying to be whatever. That's her walkout. She just told me that's her walkout sounds. People know when I write in saying, "Oh, you're being so blah blah." Nope. She told me already.
I told them before.
That she needs a freak. And that's not me.
Not anymore.
Well, so welcome to our show. How you doing?
Yeah, really good. Thank you for having me on. Appreciate
Awesome. Now, midnight already, right?
Yes. We're fast friends.
it. Yes, very fun.
Husband's an awesome dude.
Oh, very awesome.
Yeah. Unbelievable, actually.
Love you, babe.
You know. Look at that. Nothing but love.
I know.
Now.
Hey, if my wife's listening out there, babe, where's my? Okay. Thanks. Love you too.
You left her a mess this morning. She didn't want to talk to you.
Actually, I forgot to tell her we're on. She always tells me, make sure you're on.
I like that. He messages his wife during the show.
Communication.
He's looking
I
at the
like
stars. We're supposed to be communicating
We
here,
are.
learning about Brady's text.
I understand, but if I don't tell her this and I get home and I'm
She
sleeping
don't know
with
it's
my
7
chihuahuas.
o'clock. It's 7 o'clock every Tuesday.
I understand, but she watches her E channels, all of her Kardashians or Real House of Wives of Santa Ana. I don't know what the hell.
You watch that stuff, Britt?
No, I don't.
90 Day Fiance is a good show.
So what do you watch? What's your interest on TV, if there is anything at all?
Oh, I'm a big YouTube person.
Me too.
Yeah, so I watch either Jordan Peterson or a lot of Jiu Jitsu videos.
Yeah.
And just lately, just been on a loop on either one of those.
To watch Jordan Peterson, you almost have to have a dictionary present because his vernacular is it's beyond the average human being, and the way that he conveys a message. Although you get it, it will benefit you to look up some of those words.
Oh yeah, I have to
and put it
replay.
together.
I have to replay the video a couple times. Like, let me
Sure.
make sure I heard.
And to
heard
make sure
it
you
right.
digest it, because he's very specific.
Yeah.
Now, who is this guy? I mean,
I don't know if they make it at your level.
yeah, I'm like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You know, it's a beautiful day in our neighborhood.
No, it's not
He
the
takes off his
Muppets.
shoes, puts on the jacket.
He doesn't cuss at all.
Mr. Speedy, the guy that delivered the mail. I
He
remember
didn't
that.
work for any pro basketball players and show his junk to the world. It wasn't one of those guys.
No.
You know, so you don't have a lot in common.
Well, I gotta look him up now.
You should.
Yeah.
I'll probably fall asleep.
Tell me how it goes, though, because I want to know how you feel. I'm just picking on you. You're actually pretty deep guy, and once we get past the layers of bullshit, you're solid, man. I love it.
I'm a pretty smart dude. I like a lot of NASA shows. I like studying about the
NASA?
planets. NASA. I said NASA, not NASCAR.
NASA.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the North American Free Trade Agreement.
That's just my accent.
This is NAFTA.
No, I like planets. Like right now tonight, if you look up, like I say, around 8 o'clock,
The moon comes
if you
out?
notice the moon, right now you have Jupiter and Saturn right next to each other, and then right in the middle you got Pluto.
And you know why he knows this? Because he's a horoscope guy. He's worried about tomorrow.
I'm just, I know.
That's
I love
exactly what it
science.
is. He's like, astrology.
No.
I'm not science.
You know, I'm a Libra. You ever heard that song, Float On? Float on. My name is Charles, and I'm a Libra. Any old school guys? You know, I
What
guess
did I tell
not.
you? I knew it. I didn't even.
No.
I was just guessing.
But anyway, no.
What's your sign, Joey?
Libra, bro.
Oh, I thought you were a
Oh,
Taurus. You're the
he like-
bull.
Well, I
When
just because I'm shaped as a bull right now, and I'll be hopefully in a couple of years I'll be shaped as an ox.
That's a goal.
I don't know if that's any better. I think the bull is in better shape than the ox.
Well, the ox is like he's smoking a lot of crack and somewhere where he's from.
Whoa.
All right.
When's your birthday? But what sign are you? I should say. You don't have to announce your birthday.
Oh, I'm a Leo.
Oh, me too. See, that's why we get along.
So your birthday
Yeah.
just
Right, me
passed,
too.
or still
Yeah.
this month?
Look at him. He's
it
counting the
passed.
days. This guy.
Yeah, it was the 22nd.
See, I know because my brother's Leo too. Stupid
Yeah.
lions.
I like it.
Arr.
Wild.
My mouth's open. I'm lying.
And you're a Leo too, right? Jeez.
They say double Leo. You horoscopic kind of people.
Well, I'm not. I said I love science. I love like.
It's not science, astrology. It's
I know, but I'm not saying, oh, call me
That's like
now.
calling
I'm Madame
chiropractic.
Cleo. Call me now. I'm not doing that. Anyway, let's back to our guests. and her lovely jams.
She's a Leo. Let's talk to her. So we do have this. It's fostering jiu-jitsu. It's jams for jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
And Britt, you represent this. This is your company.
Yes, me and my husband have a 501c3 nonprofit called Fostering Jiu-Jitsu, and we have a Jams for Jiu-Jitsu program. So we sell jams as a way to fundraise to keep kids training on the mat and to help at-risk youth as well.
That's
Through jiu-jitsu.
amazing.
Thank you.
And
And then we've been also, like, because of COVID and everything, we've been
Yeah.
also selling jam as, you're fine. Selling jams as a way to fundraise, to donate money to schools as well. So last Friday, we actually made our first donation to Gracie Baja Costa Mesa on behalf of
Very cool.
a youth there. And so we're just trying to keep paying it forward. And we fundraise at different schools, non-Gracie Baja schools. I train at Gracie Baja. And we just been making jams since August of last year, and we just been growing since. We started with plum, and now we have pineapple, mixed berry, which is strawberry, blueberry, red and dark cherries, strawberry, and blueberry.
I can't wait for a peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
Now, I
My
kid you
thing.
not. The last show they had it in San Pedro. They had their booth set up, and I was their number one customer to their pineapple
Oh,
jam.
it's so good.
Oh my
That's
god!
our best seller, actually.
I couldn't
What did
stop.
you put it on?
On the
Your
little
finger?
saltine crackers they had there,
Oh,
and I was
so
just
good.
constantly got like, I'm sorry, guys, cutting in line for everybody. I didn't realize there was a line because this jam is so famous. I just went through and just.
Yeah, we're
So-
going to be at the next submission on the shore as well with our jams.
Spring
in
Valley.
Spring Valley. I'll
September
be-
11th and 12th.
And 12th. I'll be competing on the 12th. But yeah,
I
we'll be
love
there
it.
both days.
That's a stacked day. The second day is a very stacked day. So
Oh, yeah.
you got
The
your
team
work cut
versus
out.
team, too.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun show.
And you have call it a super match, correct?
Super fight, yeah.
Super fight. My bad. Wow. And do
It's
you
all
know?
pro wrestling in his brain. We go to jiu-jitsu and it's, hey, brother.
Now, do you know who you're going against? You study their style, skill.
All I know is that they train out of 10th Planet in Spring Valley. So me and my husband were talking about, as paying respect to their school, the song to come out in is I Need a Freak.
You guys, yeah, it's the home of the freaks.
Yeah, exactly. So just out of respect.
Out of San Diego, just traveling over there 20 miles and.
He doesn't understand that. So their schools all have names, the monsters. the
I
freaks.
get it. I'm just joking.
Oh, I thought you were going over the border for something else.
Yeah, some tacos.
You're married, Joey. Don't go over the border for that. You won't really
They
come
have
back.
tacos and cheap cerveza.
It's always the same topic. Can't win. But it's okay. At least it's honest.
There you go. I
He's got
appreciate that.
stories.
Nice.
So in this very challenging time that we're in with COVID, and people's incomes are very, very compromised,
Yeah.
and you still find it within you to give back. It's a very, very strong sentiment to try to give back during these times, because some people don't have themselves to give.
Yeah.
You know. So you guys are doing some amazing stuff. You
Thank you.
mentioned traveling across the country. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, so we trained with people who run We Defy Foundation, and we just stayed in contact, and they kind of do something similar to us, except without the jams, and they help veterans train jiu-jitsu. And so we stayed in contact, and we went all the way to, is it Tucson, Arizona? Yeah,
Cool.
Tucson to train with them, all the way to Sugar Land, Texas, I believe in Houston. And then we sold jams at both locations, and we're like, hey, why stop here? Let's keep going until we sell out a jam. And we made it all the way through Florida, and then back up to Maryland, and then to Georgia,
Back across.
back to Louisiana, and then back. We went up to Colorado, and then back home. We sold out a jam, and we're like, time to go home and cook some more.
That is a golden trip for the summer of COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dig that.
Yeah, so my husband's van, we put a mattress in the back. We brought portable stoves and just a bunch of our pots and pans. We brought a cooler with all of our steaks, and we just cooked on the road, and we made breakfast every morning at a rest stop. We took showers at rest stops, and we
You
just
guys are
kept
alive.
driving.
I love this.
And that sounds
Great
a lot
testimony.
of that sounds a lot of fun. I mean, I could see myself doing that in a
We have a
van,
van
driving.
big enough.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, RV. A trailer.
I can never win. I can never win with you, man.
Okay, no, I'll be nice.
I'm trying to
Joey.
get. I'm trying to get skinny.
No, I know.
Now I'm
We'll
gonna go
put a
home
king-size
and
bed in the back, and
take
I'll
one of these
sleep-
jams and just.
I'll sleep in the passenger seat. You could have the entire van to yourself.
That would be a great reality. You and I on a road trip with the
Oh.
cameras behind us and just Going to rest stops, taking showers. I come to your shower. Hey!
You and me in a rest stop is not a good thing.
I mean, 2 people for the price of 1. I'm just saying, that's how we saved money
You
with
guys
our
are
showers.
wise. Yeah, you guys did it. Oh, yeah. You just keep the door open, right? Kick it
Yeah,
open.
I'll just have my back turned. You scrub mine, I scrub yours. That's all.
Don't forget to leave the soap.
Just don't drop it.
What happens if you drop it?
Then I'll pick it up.
Hey,
I have no shame in
why
my
don't you
game.
drop the soap and find out, Robert?
Hey, you gotta use the soap. I'm not gonna be scared. I mean, you've seen one, you've seen them all.
You gotta clean. You gotta stay clean.
Yeah.
It's important. If you do jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
because you got ringworm and staph and everything else.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know? I think jiu-jitsu people probably shower more than the average folks. Because you
Yeah.
want to do it beforehand. You don't want to stink, right? And then you got to do it after because you don't want to die. You go to sleep with jiu-jitsu all over you. You wake up as a mushroom.
Twice
Is there a
a
motto on the trip about showers?
Oh, shower, shits, and laundry. That's all we had to worry about. on the
Shower,
road trip.
shave.
Yeah.
They got to wash the clothes, though. That's true.
Yeah,
Dirty Geese, our producer just blasted the volcano. Mount Kilauea just went off. And Joey's about to die over here. Yes, I can tell. Apparently my joke about the chair giving out was not far off. It's buckling. He has his own fault line.
That was funny. I gotta give you that. That was. I mean, I broke a lot of chairs in my life, but Robert ain't breaking his chair. There you go.
Get the microphone.
That sounds like me at night, getting off my bed,
Oh my goodness.
getting off my bed. That's where I'm leaving it.
Good for you, Joe.
I'm being good today.
So what was your favorite spot that you got to visit? If there was a favorite.
Ooh.
It's hard, huh? Because
Yeah.
you meet so many people across the country.
I think in regards to like the spot that we set up for breakfast was in Georgia, and it was like overviewing a whole lake,
Oh, that's bitchin'.
and the weather was perfect. So the people that we came across where we trained at Warrior Jiu Jitsu, some of the parents were saying, you picked the perfect time to road trip to Georgia because
Wow.
it wasn't humid, it wasn't hot, it wasn't cold, it was like perfect weather. And then when we got to Florida, it was like in the middle of a storm or something.
Oh,
It like
yeah.
poured. We cooked at the beach, and the wind just would not let us keep our flame going. It was a mission, but
I like that exciting weather, though, because it reminds you that there is a world out there that gets weather. Over here, we barely get anything like
oh
that.
yeah.
But a Florida storm is gnarly.
Oh,
next-
Texas is pretty gnarly too.
Oh, yeah, lightning.
Yeah,
Way worse.
with the lightning and
We went to Texas and we were in El Paso. I got to tell you this story, and I told Robert, you know, if I go with you, you got to buy me dinner. And we had to drive 30 miles out of town to get the dinner that I wanted at a steakhouse. And as we pulled off on a side road that goes on for 15 miles, a 2-lane little side road, it rained lightning. And Robert's like, I've never seen Robert worry about anything. And he goes, are you sure you want to go to this place? And he meant it. I think he would have turned around because it rained lightning. It was crazy.
that's wild.
No lights.
See?
Chainsaw massacre.
See? It was still in his mind, so I don't exaggerate. He was worried.
Yeah,
Said,
we
"Hey."
went through a similar experience where it's like you can see the dark clouds and then a blanket of rain, and
Yep.
you just
Yeah.
know you're gonna drive through the current of it all.
That crazy.
Oh, it was
It's crazy
wild.
how it stops at some point and you're going into it.
Yeah.
Right? You're going into the weather.
And then at night, it's like you just see the lightning, like a lightning show over here and a lightning show over there.
And from your van? Dude.
Yeah, it was dope.
That must have been awesome.
Some road stops were a little sketchy
Oh,
because they
hell
were picnic
yeah.
stops,
Yeah.
and so no restroom. No, yeah, New Orleans. That was
Well, then
Truckers.
and then being in Georgia, I mean, hello. I mean, that's like still. Is it still kind of crazy? People waving the
I
Confederates.
think this is
up
what
there?
he's trying to say is you guys are a mixed couple and you're
I'm
going
just
through the
saying.
South.
I'm not trying to be. You know.
Let's just address this right
I'm just
now.
saying.
Well, I know, but you know, if you're mixed in any way, people kind of got to look. So, no, you guys are cool?
it was all good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
good, yeah.
I know if I went down there, like, what is you, boy? Are you Samoan, Hawaiian, Puerto Rican? What's up with that curly hair of yours?
You can't do a damn thing to you 'cause you'll take the tree down.
I probably will. I'm a big boy.
So, any fun places that you got to eat?
Oh, we didn't eat out at all. So we actually
Oh, you
brought.
guys cooked it.
Yeah, we cooked.
That's why you're in great
shape.
shape. That's why you're preaching the love.
Yeah.
Because all this room does is eat out, apparently. So we need to learn what you guys are up to.
Never eat out.
No, we don't. Every breakfast was bacon, eggs, potatoes with our coffee,
Oh, hell.
and then we eat twice a day. So
I'll be in there.
our dinner was steak and potatoes, or if we were really hungry, it'd be steak, eggs, and potatoes. And
Now, how old is that van? You the brand new van, or is this?
Yeah, 2019.
Okay.
You
I was
notice he
gonna say-
wasn't very excited.
No, I was saying the next
Not
time
his
it's
style.
too windy, just put the steak in foil, throw it in the engine, and let it cook itself.
No.
Bro, it can happen.
Joey, do you
No.
cook?
Sick.
The fumes.
I'm just saying.
Not
just
if
in
you want
case.
to eat well and lose weight because you're going to be hungry 'cause you're eating garbage.
I was just joke. Not. If I die, I die. Who cares? I'm just playing. I'm playing.
So when did you guys get home? Recently?
Towards the last week of June. We were gone for 16
Okay.
days.
So that's around when we did submissions on the shore.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, you could do it. It makes sense because it's about 4 days across, even with taking breaks.
Yeah, we took
So
breaks to train.
16's taking extra breaks.
Yeah.
You know? That's really cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely do it again, for sure. We're thinking about doing another road trip to Florida, since PANS is coming up in October, and registering for that, and just make a road trip out of it, selling jam and training and competing.
I'm going to have to talk to the Our Life CBD guy. Maybe we can follow you.
So there's a guy named Santino.
That's my cousin.
He said you gotta do an episode with Joey that does a Gracie Baja class. Says get his ass in a gi.
First of all,
Well,
we have to
Santino-
disassemble a parachute.
That's my
Parachute.
cousin. He's actually said he used to train with you guys. He knows you guys. I guess he's out of L.A. And he mentions like, oh yeah, I know those folks. Blah blah blah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But they don't make gi my size, bro. I gotta go to get a bathrobe at the Marriott. There's my gi.
A10.
A10.
I have a big chest.
A7. A7.
Everything's gonna slip out of that gi.
A17.
A7.
You're a double digit.
I'm just saying.
Well, we'll probably have to get you the true judo style.
I mean, no disrespect, but I don't want my man boob to come out of my gi and then suffocate somebody.
They just got to tap.
yeah, that's a tap. It's if you lactate them to death that we're in trouble, right?
Trust me, I wouldn't be playing no half guard on you.
Oh,
You like that, huh? You like that?
knee on belly, your knee disappears.
I'm just running around. I'll get it back sooner or later.
You can take his back, but you know, good luck getting your legs around him.
See the love I get here? I mean, it's all right. I'm very sensitive now.
I know you are. You're that kind of
chubby
guy.
lives matters too.
You know why you're not sensitive about that? Is because you didn't grow up chubby. You became chubby.
I became chubby. You know, I was always in shape.
Yeah.
I just got fat over the years. You know, it happens.
It's because you're an emotional eater.
Well,
What do you emotionally eat when you're distraught?
You know
What's your
what?
go-to?
I think we talked about this last
No,
time.
I don't know. I think you lie.
No, I mean, no. I'm a big.
Cheetos, right?
With
No.
ice cream.
I mean, honestly, if I had to go eat at a restaurant or something like
No,
that.
I said go-to.
What do
You are at home, depressed, saying
what's your
Dondo makes
comfort
fun of
food?
me. I'm gonna go eat because I'm depressed.
Well, if we don't have anything at home. I like eating hot Cheetos with some either some type of sweet soft drink like grape soda or something like
Oh
that.
my goodness, there you are. That's your
Yeah.
gi.
Man, nothing wrong with grape drink, man.
See, you can wear that for Nogi.
I can wear that. That's dumb. But where am I gonna put everything else?
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
let it hang out.
yeah.
Let it hang out.
It is natural.
Wow.
I can see it, Joe.
I'll be Halloween this year. Maybe I'll find a.
I don't think he's a 5X though. I think he's got you.
That's Hakuno.
Yeah,
He's the man.
He's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
man.
he's the man. We watch sumo all the time.
he must be related to Robert because Robert is Japanese.
Honestly, I have a shape as a sumo wrestler.
Oh, is he?
He's a Mongolian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a Mongolian.
I have very long, strong legs. I have a big lower bottom. And I can be a sumo wrestler.
No, you got to have blood flow. Your blood don't flow. I'm convinced it's clotted somewhere.
Okay.
It is.
And
Exactly.
I'm gonna make sure I put a lot of baby powder in that get up too, because man,
Oh God, that's
oh man, being a big
that's
dude,
called focaccia bread.
I'll just clap my ass, be like LeBron James.
Coming up the stairs, he makes pizza dough.
It's like,
I'll be making loaves of bread. Every time I squat,
Oh,
here's some sourdough.
sour. It's terrible.
There's a Jones Olivia. So and there's
Jones Olivia.
Anthony Aguilera's on.
Hey, what's up, Anthony Aguilera?
So what's up, Anthony?
He's a homie. He's a jiu-jitsu kid from birth. Jealous of him. The rest of us discover it as adults. This guy grew up doing it.
And then,
Oh, nice.
Vahag Bayurat
All right.
is Love JP.
JP. Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
That's very cool.
That's awesome.
Has he put out anything new recently? Because I've watched stuff over and over. Of course, the Joe Rogan episodes, but then his own lectures are really good. But I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything current.
I don't know if you saw or heard about what he went through in regards to going to all these rehab centers.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, a few months ago, 2 months ago, we got back from our road trip is when I found out he did an interview with his daughter about that and that experience. And
They've had a tough one.
yeah.
You know, it's kind of amazing. Did you guys listen to podcasts the whole time you were traveling?
No, we
I
talked
could
a
picture you
lot.
in the van, just,
No, we talked a
spanning
lot.
the brain.
Yeah, Patrice O'Neill. We listened to him a lot too.
That's
but
cool.
we talked a lot too just about the nonprofit, what we want to do when we come back, how we keep growing, and we're always just our brains always like grinding. So it's
It's
dope.
a good place to be.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because we're in the car together and want to kill each other. 12 hours, me and Robert, to El Paso. Oh, my God.
I think I ever did that with my wife. It'd be like the audio book of all 50 Shades of Grey books.
Oh, that's right. Would you have to pull over every couple hours to take care of business?
Rest
Well,
stops?
I mean, you can't do so much in the Prius. I'm a guy my size.
No?
You know.
Well, then you go.
I drive a Prius.
Isn't that funny?
I mean, if you lay the back down, the Prius is pretty big in the back.
And there goes the shocks. I feel sorry for the suspension.
I mean, my wife's a little lady, and I'm the big dude, so they'll probably think a bear's like attacking her or something. Arr. Some of this jam.
Before the show started, we talked to Joey a little bit and said, we're going to keep it a little G-rated.
I am. I just said get some of the jam. Maybe want to throw some bread after I'm done. I'm hungry. You
all
sweat.
right.
You
It's
build an
all-
appetite.
Yeah.
We got
People
the
smoke
okay.
cigarettes. I eat jam.
A lot of it. You look like Winnie the Pooh. Joey the Pooh.
Just straight out the jar. Just yep.
Yeah, just
So you're a blue belt now
Yes.
and traveling to different places, and this is kind of a new thing. In the old days, it really was you trained with your folks at your home school and that was it.
Yeah.
Now people are able to get out and about. I still find that interesting. How was it training at different spots, and was it unique at different places, or was it similar?
I think it's unique because everyone that I've trained with at different locations always brings a new and different style to me. So to me, it just expands my knowledge. Like, I've never, no one's ever done that to me before. Let me learn that style, or, can you show me that move? And, get to learn from other people and pick their brains. And everyone has different styles that you have to respect. So it's just.
Yeah, when you're in their school, you got to.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So it's really cool. And then, when people explain a technique, some people explain details just a little bit differently to make the technique a little smoother for you. And it's just the little details that help too.
Some people are not born teachers, and yet they find themselves in a teaching situation, and they do not convey the message the same as somebody who is
Exactly.
connected to you, articulate, and bam, you hit it, and you're like, that was easy.
Yeah.
But it does help that you kind of set yourself up, and then eventually, jiu-jitsu is built upon our fundamentals, and learning those fundamentals over and over in different ways is how you advance through your belts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Different grips, different positions. The same submission from 5 different positions, so, and different ways to go about it. So, yeah, when you're going to different schools and being a blue belt, it's a wonderful thing because you're seeing so many different ways to accomplish it versus a home school where you're kind of focusing on your style,
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a really grateful opportunity and humbling too, just being able to just, every school we've gone to so far, we've just been welcomed with open arms, and, people have been so welcoming, and we train at the school and get to meet the people, and the next time we come by, usually we bring our jams for everyone to try too, and it's just to keep growing the community. So that's our main goal too, is to keep growing jiu-jitsu. Like, it needs to be bigger.
Yeah. So I get the jam part. I get that you're going to different dojos and academies across the country. The giving back, how do you decide who and when someone gets to benefit from this?
So right now we just focus on, right now, because of COVID, how some people are in financial situations where they can't stay on the mats. They used to train and then they kind of have to back off, especially the youth. We want to focus on youth to stay training. So we don't want jiu-jitsu to be taken away from them over something they can't control. So we want to keep them on the mats, keep them training. So we like to donate to the school for their youth program to keep their youth in or provide the youth with whatever they need to keep them on the mats.
That's a challenge, I think, because of the fear. I hate to use that word, but that's what stopped a lot of what's going on. And as parents, they want to protect their child, so the children aren't necessarily encouraged to go grapple, which is we're talking social distancing, but jiu-jitsu is everything except that.
Yeah.
You know, so and I love that you guys are trying to build that up, but I just don't know where we're going to be, you know, in a year, 2 years, if this continues and the attitude continues as, you know, let's separate and not touch each other and not be near each other.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen a lot from the adult community. People still train. I respect that, but I have seen the kids programs diminish considerably, evaporate.
Yeah.
You know.
That's where the money is at most schools anyways.
Yeah.
It is.
Their kids program, building a kids program is a way to make the money.
Sure.
you
There's
know.
longevity in that, you know.
Yeah.
Adults, we all get hurt and, you know, do our thing.
It
So
was the first day that we opened up the kids class.
Oh,
Yeah.
today? Wow.
Oh, here. Okay. Well, here in our school, yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense. Orange County's opening up. The kids are coming back. How many kids came?
it was a nice
We had
handful.
8 in the first,
Oh, that's good.
probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Well, this is the
Oh,
red
that's
zone, you
awesome.
know. This is a Republican county, and people aren't wearing masks. People aren't doing much, so it might be a little bit of a
A lot of people
microcosm.
have their beliefs and conspiracy. They're just, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah,
and all
but
this
the Orange
stuff,
County's
and-
unique.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
to some other places, and it's pretty locked down to this very moment. 'Cause I'm going somewhere almost every weekend and seeing different things going on, and
Well, we drove across the country,
yeah,
and so we saw every area that was locked down or not locked down.
Yeah.
And people told us before we left that they thought you would not be able to go to other states.
yeah,
But that doesn't happen.
sure.
No,
We were worried about that too.
We drove
Yeah.
through every state.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we went to, we all drove.
We did El Paso in July.
Paso, yeah,
We were a little worried about the lockdown.
We thought they were gonna.
We went through a border check.
No, but they did have only.
We went through a border check. I said, "Oh God, we're gonna get
did
busted.
they
We're gonna be
check
stuck
your
here for
wallet?
14 days." But hey, in Hawaii, they lock your ass down.
15 days.
It's an
He's
island.
got other problems.
I know. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Did they
Um,
check your temp at the
They don't want to check my temp because if you go back there, I'm gonna blast them. Kid.
Hey, I check my temp every day when I roll.
Yeah. Do they really check it at your dojo? That's cool. Yeah,
When you
at
walk
work.
in, he checks everybody's
I do it at work. I check everybody that walks in the door.
I mean, and he said he's only had one person with a temperature the whole time. And the funny thing, out of the person that had a temperature was somebody coming to watch one of their friends train.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
So
Get 'em out.
They didn't even get on the mats. Yeah.
Temperature is not the measuring stick.
I agree.
I
Well,
doubt
we-
it. I doubt it.
One of our viewers, Jones Olivia, saying, "Can't catch COVID if you're only doing leg locks."
Oh,
Like that. I like
Good.
that.
That's pretty funny. Now, speaking about kids, as a young lady, what got you into jiu-jitsu? What got you into martial arts? Well, how old were you, and what dragged you to that whole situation?
So I was about 13, 14. I saw near my house was a like kickboxing, grappling, karate school. So I got into grappling the summer going into high school and did kickboxing. And I have 3 older brothers, and 2 of those 3 brothers wrestled in high school. So they talked me into doing wrestling, and they said, give it a year. If you don't like it, quit. If you like it, keep training. I lost every single wrestling match my first year. I didn't win not one. And then our coach gave us a paper of our stats of our takedowns, our wins, our losses. And just looking at it on paper, I was like, wow, I suck. Let me keep trying and, be more committed and disciplined, and let's see where I can go with this. And I ended my senior year with a scholarship, taking first at CIF, third in state.
And what high school was this?
Charter Oak High School,
Where's this at?
Covina.
Covina. Okay.
Yeah, and so from there, I did jujitsu.
I think
for
Tommy Lee went to that high school.
Oh, really?
Motley Crue, yeah. Charter Oak High School.
Oh, wow. I
Surprised you didn't know that, but yeah.
She's like, "Who's Tommy Lee?"
I'm pretty sure he went there, though.
Was he get Tommy's Burger? Is that who he is?
Yeah.
So since I got my scholarship and I wasn't going to start school till the fall, I wanted to find a way to stay in shape before going to college, and I did jiu-jitsu for a summer. So I did the class there, and then afterwards I went to college for like a season. I came back, and then I kind of like was like in a fog, like, oh, what do I do? And then
Prince Charming came along.
yeah, we actually met at an open mat too, a jiu-jitsu
Hey, that's a
open
cool
mat.
place to meet, man.
Yeah, and so we rolled, and he felt my wrestling, and he said, "Hey, you're really good. You should train." And I'm like, "Oh, it's kind of expensive." And he's told me, "If you really want to do it, you'll find a way to make it happen." And
It's
I
true.
took his advice, and sure enough, what was affordable for me to do is jiu-jitsu at my community college at Chaffey College, and he just happened to help coach that class.
Wow. Is that Ontario?
On Rancho Cucamonga.
Right there. Off Euclid, right? No?
Haven.
Way off? Haven.
Haven.
That's
Okay.
the high school.
Gotcha. That's Chaffey High School. That's right.
Yeah. And so after that, we were talking in the parking lot, and he asked me what my goals were, and I said I wanted to start a nonprofit and have foster kids, and he already
Wow.
had this nonprofit going, and it's the rest
Foster
is history.
kids. Is that the name? The fostering jiu-jitsu? Is that where?
Yeah, we wanted to help foster youth as well,
That's
youth
cool.
in group homes, and then he signed me up at Gracie Baja Upland, and I've been training there since.
That's kind of cool.
Tell them about the weight.
Yeah, so when we met,
Oh, this is a big one because she's already showed me pictures. So there was a different person.
yeah,
You were a different person because I saw the pictures and I would think that was your older sister.
no,
You got younger and thinner,
yep, the diet.
right? So tell us
Yeah.
about how that happened and the challenges, really, because it can't be easy. If it was easy, we'd all be skinny. There ain't nobody skinny in this room but you. Well, 2 of you. 3 of you.
That's messed up.
Okay, half the people in the room. Sorry,
So,
Joe.
starting jiu-jitsu in May 2019, I was 180 pounds, and my husband told me, like, hey, you know, I can get all this weight off of you. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And so from there, he would wake me up at like 6 in the morning, would work out together and do cardio, and then the evening I'll train jiu-jitsu. And he cooked for me for the first 3 months.
So let's start with that cardio. With jumping
Yeah.
jacks, running 2 miles. What kind of cardio?
Sprinting, just
Yeah.
from spot to spot, and
Okay.
then just
So
squats.
intervals.
Yeah.
Interval training is important.
Yeah, something to keep you breathing.
Sure.
Heavy breathing.
Yeah. That's-
Weight loss comes from breath.
Yes.
That's why.
And great for
that's why
jiu-jitsu.
You have to sleep well.
Yes.
'Cause that's how you lose your weight.
Absolutely. Yeah, during sleep.
Most people are overweight because they don't sleep well.
Yeah. And most overweight people just don't sleep well. You know, they got to discipline
Yeah.
themselves. Yeah, it's waking up and the breathing, you know. You sleep well, Joe?
I sleep like I'm in Top Gun. I do wear a mask, and
But is it well?
I do. I after wearing that mask when I'm sleeping, I wake up and I feel good. But there's times on the weekends I do Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
It's always,
And
it's always
don't
duty.
realize it's like almost 3:30 in the morning. Like, oh shit, I'll be up in like 4 hours. So I get some sleep real quick, and I'm like, ugh, like a zombie.
Oh, so you are forcing it, yeah. So
Yeah, that's in the weekends. In the weekdays,
no excuses.
I try to go to bed like around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. You know,
get up at 5.
I get up at 4:30.
Yeah, you gotta get 8 hours, man. You need it. You need it, little buddy. You need to recharge your batteries.
I know.
I do call him skinny. I got Skinny over there. Yeah, what's up, Skinny? Even when we're out to dinner, I say, "Oh, you got a menu for my skinny little friend?"
So
He looks at
I'm
me.
trying to learn her routine now. So you do the
Yeah, so you do the morning routine.
Yeah.
Then it's bacon, eggs, and a little potato. Hey, and coffee.
Yeah.
I already heard. Thank you. I'm jealous. I'm fat and I can't even eat that. I need to eat that. And then after that,
For dinner, it's either like
2 meals.
Yeah, 2 meals a day.
Okay, so
It's
we're gonna
either
break it down.
Hamburger and potatoes, like a baked potato with butter, and then cheese on my burger, or it's just steak and potatoes.
Now, real quick, I know. Like for 6 months, I actually did great on this. I was on the whole keto. My wife's still on keto past almost a year and I don't know how many months already.
It's just a fad.
And she's doing great. No, she's doing great.
It is
No,
a
no,
fad.
honestly, with keto, I
You
did.
can't do the fad thing.
But
Though.
listen, with keto, when I was weighing at 450, I actually dropped down to 395 within 6 months.
Sustainability.
But I kind of jumped off the tracks because I got a little like hooked on the potatoes again and
That's what I mean.
everything
You can't
else.
sustain it.
I think it was those hot Cheetos.
Yeah, I think so too. And the ice cream too.
Cheetos.
You wake up and you do this, all the crumbs go everywhere.
So I'm just saying. I mean, the keto actually worked out for me. It just I jumped ship, and my wife's looking great. I'm the one that kind of just went from back 397 now back up to 450, 460 where I'm at now.
Is it an emotional roller coaster, or is it just because you love what you eat?
It's just because I love what I eat.
Because you told me it was emotional to begin with. So
It was,
I
no.
was crying
First, it
myself
was
to-
emotional because of the whole thing about my losing my dad a long time ago.
So you fed yourself.
and then from there, I kind of just gave up on life. Started
Oh, I see.
gave up on everything, cleaning my house, cleaning the car, cleaning my room.
You
and
became a hoarder.
just everything. Not a hoarder. I was never a hoarder.
No?
But yeah,
You got like 14 cats.
no, never.
Nothing like that?
I have 2 chihuahuas. They're rescues. I love my girls. Anyway. But yeah, and then I just kind of gave up. But when I did the keto thing, it actually worked out for the past 6 months, and I did drop down like almost 60 pounds.
But can you do it for a long enough time for it to really have an impact?
If I get back on the ball again, I can probably still do it like the way I.
So are you gonna do a damn diet?
So-
or are you gonna do
A lifestyle change.
So that's basically what I did when I was on keto.
Our friend here is obviously made a lifestyle change because I saw the picture. And this is a younger, slimmer, ready to go, competitive, jiu-jitsu crazy woman.
No, but it depends on your metabolism. When can you introduce like a potato in your diet like a carb?
That's what
'Cause
she eats.
That's what I'm saying. But I heard that like carbs
Well,
or like
she's
potatoes.
the proof that that's wrong.
I'm just asking because I am, like I said, I was a type 2 diabetic. I'm self-controlled now. I don't take vitamins I don't take medicine.
So you've had some strides.
2.5 years already.
You've done very well for yourself.
No medication.
You're alive.
Yeah.
You can make it up the stairs.
But all the
thank
doctor
God.
says to do, like, I lose the weight, and from doing that, you get rid of the sleep app, and pretty much that's
Your
it.
thing will work again.
Yeah.
So did you find yourself in that route of being a diabetic by being what you were back in the day?
She
Until
wasn't that big. Come on, Joe.
I'm not saying you have to be
but-
that big. It happens.
At
She
the
was
time,
fluffy. She wasn't,
At the time, though, like I was going to college and I was an emotional eater. Hot
Yeah.
Cheetos were my thing too.
Really?
Yeah.
Takis.
No, not Takis, but tortillas too. Yeah, and
Oh,
so
God. Tortillas are the devil.
yeah,
They call at me in the night. I'm like, oh, I love tortillas.
yeah, but
You
what
wrap anything in a tortilla, you eat it.
you don't need utensils, just scoop with the
Oh,
tortilla.
hell yeah.
But what I've noticed too with like how you mentioned, you've gone through your own like emotional things, and with me, I feel like that's how I let myself go too.
Mhm.
So what I noticed a big change, the lifestyle change, was my mentality based on my diet. I used to have depression and it was really dark, but once I started eating more meat, like my mind does not go dark anymore like that. Like it just
Cool.
it just stays so leveled and it's just so steady. It's like stability. That's what I gained from it.
Would
too.
you also say because you kind of found a partner that balances you out? People that are alone don't necessarily have that kind of balance. I want to know.
I did have a partner before
Mhm.
during that time, and I agree. The person you're with does make a huge
Be
impact.
toxic, right?
Yeah, it was part of me too. I'm taking accountability for my end on it too. That
I always blame other people. I'm kidding. I blame Robert mostly. In fact, because Robert makes me go to dinner all the time. Even though I'm calling him, and I usually pay.
yeah, and like my partner really showed me guidance, and he brought the best out of me again. Because being a wrestler, and like when I was in wrestling, my senior year I ended like at 103 pounds. So letting myself go to 180,
Wow.
it was rough. And so him just bringing me back to reality of who I am and what I should be and the possibilities of what we can do together really helped. Because when we started like the diet and the working out and the lifestyle change
And the nonprofit.
and the nonprofit, yeah, all at the same time,
It's pretty cool.
it was one of those things where it's like I was still working on like my mentality, like it didn't kick in just yet, but him believing in me, just like that's what helped me get out of bed every day. It was like, he believes in me that I can do this. Let me prove to him that I can do it.
Tell them about your first tournament.
Oh, my first tournament.
Tell us about the first tournament. Where was it at?
It was a Gracie Baja tournament at Santiago High School, I believe.
Oh, here in Santa Ana.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you go to school there, Joe?
I
Is that why you're
went
giggling?
to Santiago High School.
Giggling
Oh,
over
nice.
here. I knew something was up.
Cavalier. Yeah, okay.
Blew the
I'm sorry.
bathroom out of that place.
And so that was a month in to signing up at Gracie Baja Upland, and a month in with being with him.
Wow.
He's like, I'm signing you up for a tournament. I was like, oh, okay. And I had already lost 10 pounds within the first month of us training. And my first match, like I was so nervous, and he was like just watching how I warmed up, and I just do like this arm thing and just
Conor
get in the
McGregor?
zone. It literally like looks similar to that.
I liked it. That's what I'm picturing.
And then afterwards, I won my first match by takedown and armbar, and he's like, "Where did that come from?"
That was the
So-
wrestling base.
Yeah,
Right?
it came back. Yeah, and then my second match, they bumped me up, by the way, to the heavyweights. There's no one in my weight class. I got bumped up to
They do that.
the heavyweights.
They do. If you want to keep competing.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the girl I went against, she trained out of Paso Robles, and she was a lot taller than me and bigger than me, and
Probably a cow tipper. Paso Robles. Talk about takedowns. Yeah. You gotta throw your shoulder into it. Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a good match. I won by points.
That's how I met Joey. He's just laying there with his legs up. His legs are out. Get it before McDonald's gets a hold of it. Sorry.
I'm going home now.
Sorry.
Freaking midget.
It's true. Chubby midget. The brown Smurf. That's what they call me. That's my fight
Call
name.
you stinking. Okay, back to the cow tipper.
Yes. Okay, no. The young lady that you were going
Okay.
against at
Yeah.
Paso Robles.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
I won by points, and then so that first tournament, I won my first tournament and a month into jiu-jitsu, and it was one of those things where it's like every time I compete with someone, we always get in contact with the girls I compete with, and we took a road trip
That's
to Paso
nice.
Robles, trained with that girl in her school,
Wow.
and then made it into like a 10-day road trip.
No, that was 5.
That one was the 5-day.
You guys
Yeah.
are road trippers, man. I
Yeah.
love this.
And we went all the way up north, and then
You cooked the whole way?
That was our trial run of what we did
Yeah.
going to across the country.
Okay.
So we kind of figured out like it was supposed to be 1-day trip, but it was like Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like
It's a
1 day
3-hour tour.
tour and
Yeah.
a 5-day trip. And
You guys are cool, man.
yeah.
yeah.
I like how it's pretty open. That
We
you,
don't have hang-ups.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That was a lot of
It's a
fun.
refreshing way to go about life, especially in a time where so much fear exists.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest complaint I have about what's going on right now is the fear part of it. I mean, let go of it. You know what I mean? You're going to have to do what you got to do. Be cautious. That's with life. Don't do anything stupid. But, fear is not a way to live.
Yeah.
You know?
It's how much power you give it to.
Yeah. And this type of, well, not to veer off too much and be political.
Oh, you're good.
This whole thing has happened in the past. I mean, fear has given governments power to do things that they should not be able to do in a free society. So this is wrong. It is actually wrong. And I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but it starts at that very thing with just fear.
Yeah.
So people do have to kind of, get back to it. Do what you got to do. But you guys are living it.
Yeah.
Very inspirational way to go about it. Helping others. Doing something fun. I love jam. I mean, you can't go wrong. I don't like jelly. There is a difference.
Yes.
Jelly is a gushy stuff and done nothing for me.
Fruit.
Is the fruit. I didn't even realize that. I just thought it was gushy, gelatiny kind of stuff. But you're right. It is the juice, and it's It's gooey, and it's all right if it's your last resort. But you put some strawberry jam on some peanut butter, I'm gonna do some damage.
Pineapple.
Yeah, pineapples. That's
Or even pineapple. I never had pineapple peanut butter.
We have
Oh, you
samples.
better
You wanna try
try some right now.
Hey, you got me
Where's the
jelly.
crack? Where's the crack? Let's try some of this stuff right here.
All right.
Let me try some of
Yep.
this.
Taste test.
This is
Live.
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 Give him the hot
You
sauce.
got a trash can next to you. That's right.
Oh, hey, here we go.
Oh, those are the club crackers, right?
Show us
Yeah.
how it's.
Oh,
Show
hell.
us how it's done.
That's hot. It's high-end
Yeah,
society right there.
There
Do
goes
you
the
have
keto
napkins?
out the window. He's like, don't you have no Cheetos I could put it on? Oh, we don't need. We're cool. I can lick my fingers. I'm not
Oh, yeah.
scared. Here you go,
Cool,
dear.
cool.
Just lick them really slow.
You only been across the country. I ain't worried. I ain't got no fear.
I just
Oh,
I
there we
trust
go.
you.
don't be shy.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Yeah, I'm in.
Let's see what it is.
Let's see.
Get the real.
You want some too?
Yeah, what's up, too?
We got Club Cracker, which is one of my favorite. I think it's a Keebler.
Club crackers is what you call in Newport Beach.
What? Oh, well, that's a Club Cracker. And the pineapple, which is very thick, and I'm a pineapple fan, so
Let's see. Go ahead.
I'm a one-biter.
Yep.
Let's see.
Bomb.
Thank you.
Right?
Here you go, Joe.
Yeah, let me do this.
Save it. Go slow.
So good.
His wife's
So-
like, come home, baby, come
So
home.
pineapple-y.
Bring that home,
Bring
baby.
that pineapple home.
All right?
It's like, hold on, I ain't done yet. It's like the taste of Hawaii in my mouth. Aloha Hawaii.
Have you been to Hawaii, Joe?
No, I've never been to Hawaii.
Really?
I've been to Hawaiian barbecue.
Hawaiian Gardens?
There you go. That's the farthest I've ever been to Hawaii.
Do you want to try the other flavors?
Yeah, try
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
Bust it
Yeah,
out.
let's bust them all.
Yeah.
So
Well,
While we're here.
let's go with what you got available. I don't want to break these up
Oh,
because,
we
you know,
have
No, we got-
samples.
we got the-
Yeah.
but, you know, we
This
got the
one's-
man here. It's okay.
Yeah, help
You
yourself.
good, man?
You put it on there.
Okay.
Go
I'm
crazy.
going for it, so I'm going to tell you what I'm getting.
that's the blue belt.
I got some blue belt.
Wild blue belt.
Yeah.
Wild. Most blue belts are kind of wild, yeah, you know.
There you go.
They
Joe.
kind
Let's
of.
see.
We got the naming right.
You got to protect your limbs because, you know, they're doing spastic things, and before you know it, something's, you know.
Pop. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. It's like having wine. So let's try this again. Microphone real close. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Holy smoke!
You like that, Joe? Does that remind you of somebody?
Blueberries remind me of my wife because my wife loves blueberries, and it's like kissing her.
Aw.
No, that. Hey guys, no, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Brings
No.
them back.
Okay, next flavor.
Okay. Cracker me. Cracker me.
Come over.
And we
Come
got,
on, Cracker.
That one's our red belt. So that's our mixed berry.
well, then this is the high level
I
stuff.
think my wife will love that blueberry.
This is the master level if it's
That
a red belt. Here you go, Joe.
Yeah.
What's this one? Strawberry, right?
No, red.
Red belt.
Mixed berry.
Mixed berry.
Strawberry, blueberry, and red and dark cherry.
Yep.
Here we go.
No. It comes with the little resident with the chug resident.
Excuse me. Trying to have a show here.
How are you?
You know what?
Again.
No, actually, okay. So far, I'll give you my vote
I'm
towards
still
the
on
end.
yeah.
pineapple.
I'll still give you my vote towards the end. What's this one right here?
Strawberry.
This is Ichigo Strawberry Jamu.
Yeah.
Jamu for Shamu.
Here we go.
Gotta take it there.
Uh-oh.
Almost fell in my mouth.
Oh.
I think somebody's gonna see this and pay him money to start eating other people's food.
He closes his eyes. He uses all of his senses, and he makes love to the cracker.
Okay. I got my first two.
Yes. Rank
left.
them best.
No, they're all good. Of course, first place.
Okay.
What's this? The blue belt, second place. Mixed berry, third, and strawberry, fourth. But honestly, they're all great jams.
Yeah.
But for my taste, pineapple and the blueberry, top notch. These two, I love them too. But if I was to go to the store, I'll definitely get the blueberry and the pineapple.
I'm going to go pineapple, strawberry. Strawberry my second. Pineapple first full. Then some of that red belt mixture. And then the blueberry last.
Oh man, this is like.
But that's me. Everybody got their own thing going on.
Yeah, you gotta try it to make a
Right?
opinion.
I'm glad we could try it. Let's give them back
Fine,
so
what
they
is-
don't go bad because they got to stay refrigerated.
Hold on, wait.
Joey, come on. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Wait,
you're
wait,
good,
hold a
you're
minute.
good,
Need
you're
it
good.
more.
You know, I was wanting to do the
I need to
blueberry.
lose weight.
You know what? Hey, old man from the Muppet, shut up.
This guy called you old man from the Muppets.
Okay, here you go. Sorry.
I didn't know they had a Mexican Muppet.
His name is Felipe. Cállate, güey. Cállate, güey, cabrón. Throw my chocolate at you. Anyway, it's good
Funny
stuff.
guy.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
That is really good, and it's jam. It's not jelly, so
Yeah.
I love it. I could eat it by the spoonful.
Yeah, we handcrafted ourselves. So
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
damn,
it's
see,
exciting.
I mean, you have like a warehouse or garage that you do all this stuff in.
Yeah, like a
The van.
commercial kitchen. where we cook, yeah.
Really?
The van.
There's the Muppets, the old man from the Muppets.
Chandelo
That's what was talking to me earlier.
Chandelo.
You old bastard.
So you guys do this in the kitchen. Where do you get the fruit?
The stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
there's
can't-
good fruit in the
We can't grow
stores.
pineapple here,
Hell
but
no. It's not
but yeah,
conducive.
it's cool. Like people have been really creative what they send in, what they make the jams with.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. People get really creative what they make with our jams.
Yeah.
We had a pop up where we sold lemonade because we have a lemon tree, so
Oh,
all
man.
fresh squeezed lemonade
Where's the
and
lemonade?
yeah. And people put with the samples jam in the lemonade. So they had like a
I'm in.
blueberry lemonade, strawberry lemonade.
I want
It
to try
was
this,
really
but I
good.
need a boba straw so I can suck that stuff through.
Yeah.
right? That's the difference.
I got
Instead
pretty-
of boba balls, I'm gonna have strawberry balls. In there, right? He's crying over here.
I'm keeping it clean, folks, because in 2 weeks from now, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks we got
2 weeks we got submissions on the show.
on the shore. Do we have,
Spring
do we have
Valley.
a sign on there above us, or submission on the shore, or anything like that for?
We want Robert to work.
Well,
He just ate.
I'm just saying. I mean, this is a big, serious event going on for all the
Yes.
ladies out there for
It
2
is,
days.
And Britt will actually be competing in Spring Valley, so get the pay-per-view. You want to see her perform at her best, this will be the day.
Yeah, or get the tickets. Come
Oh,
live.
yeah, there's
Catch it
tickets.
live.
I'm not used to this world we live in that has tickets.
We'll see each other.
There's
Yeah.
tickets in person. If not, the pay-per-view is a great option because the whole family can watch at home.
Yep.
Man.
And then we'll
it's a
be
great
there with
thing.
the jams.
There it is.
So
Check
come
that
through.
out. Vanessa Cherry versus Brittany Hernandez.
Yep. Come through. Come support.
That's right. And get the live stream. Look at that. Robert, you're so right, Joe. Look at that. That's really cool. I like how they put these together. It's so professionally done by
Yes.
submissions on the show that you highlight each match.
Yeah.
You know?
It's exciting.
Yeah. And it's a great venue for women to really show what they're getting out of jiu-jitsu and putting it to the test.
Yeah, we actually went to the first one at the Queen Mary, and
Loved
we were
it.
thinking too, like, wow, like, Foshin Jiu-Jitsu in this event, like, one day, one day we'll get there. And then sure enough, at the San Pedro,
Thanks to pandemics, we're able to be here.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Hell yeah.
It's awesome.
it's awesome.
You got to see the silver lining, man.
That's the
Yeah.
That's a
Yes.
fact.
That's right. There's a lot of good coming.
There's still good stuff going on. You just got to make it happen.
Yes.
Most people haven't stopped grinding. The smart people.
Yes.
We did a show every week through this. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. It's not done yet, but knock on wood.
Yeah. I mean, if you're ever looking for somebody to do a commercial for you guys, I'm the man.
Why is that? Because you made a jelly?
What do we pay you?
We don't pay Joey. Come on. He's a volunteer. He's helping to foster jiu-jitsu. No payment necessary. Joey has a passion for the youth as well, and he would donate his time for any cause that gives to kids, and he has done so throughout his life.
Yeah,
in all truthfulness.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, just quick story. I trained a lot of these kids
Here we
since
go.
no, just real quick. No, real quick.
we
Your weight after you
No.
lost it.
Hey, can somebody show up that Muppet up there?
I was
I'm
going
just
up
saying.
an escalator, and I saw Mike Tyson, and I'm a boxing coach. I had to tell you, me and my brother. Come on, let's hear it.
No, I'm not talking about Mike Tyson. I'm talking about the kids.
It's all the same.
Okay. No. My brother and I had a little organization. We helped out these kids that couldn't afford MMA training. There was kids out the streets that couldn't do a damn thing. They were either ex-gangbangers or just a bunch of punks. And from there, they just grew and blossomed to men that they are now, where they're in the military, or some got scholarships to go to different states and universities to wrestle, and now some are coaches because of my brother and I. So we didn't ask for anything from these kids. We just say keep the gym clean, because the place that the gym was located was in Costa Mesa, and they had fights going on every weekend, so they had to sit with chairs, make sure everything's wiped down. That's all the lady wanted. So make sure they clean, and we train our kids for free. So we had a good program
Beautiful
for about
thing.
almost like 7-8 years, I think.
That's
Wow,
heavy,
that's
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Get back, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Joey. That's for real. That's the real
Yeah.
Joey.
Yeah, that's real
Then
joy.
he got emotional on us.
No, I didn't.
No, it wasn't during that time. Was it after?
No, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Making
good.
sure.
But the Mike Tyson story is true. Anyway, let's go.
He says he met Mike Tyson and challenged him to a fight, and Mike Tyson backed down.
This
was scary.
He was scared,
back in 2000,
right?
No way.
No.
back when I was weighing 220
Okay,
pounds. Pure love
okay.
it. Anyway,
That show doesn't go by without the story.
you bring it up. You're like, yo, dog.
As we get to know people, that's what we're about. Gym Crash is about. We go out to other gyms, train with people, learn their stuff, much like your tour. But we also have the opportunity, because we have this podcast studio, to bring people here. This is where we train. This is where we're from, and get to know your story in-house. And Joey likes to talk about his story every show.
No, I don't. You bring it up because he starts making fun of me the way I talk. Because I say dog a lot.
It's
I
okay,
say,
dog.
Yo,
It's okay, yo.
just the way I'm raised.
It's okay. It's okay. It's only
Mr.
been
Love
a
it.
year since I've had Joey on the show.
And the ratings have been going up.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. You're a wonderful guy. I'm very proud to have you here with us.
Yeah. Anybody looking for a stand-up comedian? That's me.
No, I don't know about that. You can't say the same thing every night. It gets boring.
I'll change
That
it
makes
up a
it
little
up.
bit.
You got to have me in your corner.
Anyway, so it's back to our guest.
He's already trying to ditch you.
See? He can't wait. Joey's that guy.
No, I will never
As
ditch
soon
you.
as they make him an offer, pew,
The contract.
Who?
What's that contract?
Robert who?
I will never
Free
ditch
admission
Robert.
who?
Crasher, who?
Art life
He's
what?
gonna pull like a
When I win my Oscar
Yes, exactly.
for playing George Lopez a life story. I'd like to thank everybody. And,
He's my Ernie.
you know, thank Dondo from Gym Crashers, and then
Right.
that's it.
Is that Jim who?
Jim. He's so messed up.
So what's on the horizon? We've got subs on the shore. Obviously continuing your training at Gracie Baja. You guys are talking about doing another possible tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that kind of where you're at right now? Nothing written in stone, kind of playing it out for what it is?
Yeah, we talked about visiting Florida before, and it's just having now like a goal when we get there would be to train. He's thinking about training for Pans as well, or competing, I'm sorry,
cool,
for
man.
Pans. So it'll be a good time. And then, our main goal is just to really represent Boston Jiu Jitsu wherever we go, and, talk about who we are and what we are, and, spread the love, like spreading jam.
Spread that jam.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And hopefully next show we'll have in the future, we'll invite your husband. He'll be our guest.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Man, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get down.
Talking about
that
it. I was told by DJ skills. I used to be DJ myself. So
Here we go again.
no, I'm telling
Here
the
we
truth.
go. I used to do this,
No, I never
and I
played
used
house.
to do that. It's always I'm Joey the
No,
Bull.
it was always.
And just so you know, I used to do this. Just because you do that, I do this.
You did, I did it too.
Yeah, and you did that, I did that too.
Everybody that knows me out there, I used to be DJ Joey. Everybody knows DJ Joey. You know, I mean, come on.
You're a ballerina.
Yeah, he has that DJ
You got a
voice.
face for radio.
On the same day.
I mean, I'd make it drop it like it's hot on the stage, telling guys to clap their hands, tip your bartenders, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a great hype man on the mic. So
You are.
Did my thing.
I'm glad you tip your own horn like that. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
It's good.
Did it for a very long time until I met my wife, and honestly, that's how I met my wife.
Tell us.
I was
Tell us.
DJing.
Shooting your own horn?
No, I was DJing, and at a bar up the street after I was done with Newport Beach, and this bar that was here for a while.
When you say up the street, let me think here.
It was Loeffler's,
Oh, okay, so it really is up the street.
and we used to have they never had a line out that place till I started showing up. People packed that place up.
He amazes me, right? Did you have your clothes on, Joe?
No, I was
Yeah,
DJ Joey.
No.
I played everything from like old school backyard music to like stuff you listen to like back in the day, the hip hop now, and I bring the crowd. I brought all the the little SHOLOs and shit back then, But it was a good crowd. The bartenders, they were making money, they were making tips, and as soon as that lady fired me or let me go because the crowd I brought in, all the bartenders were pissed off. He's like, I brought the money. But as soon as they let me go, they brought the original DJ back, and he was a piece of poop.
Wow.
Oh, so wow.
Joey.
Political bullshit.
He is
No,
hard.
she was. The owner was.
Oh. Robert just fell out of his chair, just so you know. If I did that, I would have a lecture.
She was. I'm kidding you not.
Where do you see it?
He does.
Robert does not-
I'm praying that he doesn't even know what that means.
I'm just telling the truth. And ever since they let me
I
go,
made that
money
gesture,
went downhill.
oh my God.
And now the bar's a different name. Now it's called 99 Bottles of Beer or whatever now. It's not Loeffler's anymore.
So it's not Joey the Bulls.
So that's how I met my wife, because she was out with her friends. She looked at me all smiling, and I'm like, hey, what's up, girl? And then next thing you know, I told her, hey, when you fill out my application right here, and I'll get your number. And then after that,
Is that how you said it? Can I get your digits?
yeah, I asked her for her digits, and she gave me. We went on a date. Went to first date was at Black Angus. Then went to Sutra, hung out, had some drinks. Showed her, I was the man over there. Got free drinks all night.
Oh,
You
can
know.
I tell him about our first date?
Please take over, because I will have to hear all this again next week.
Yeah, our first date was at a strip club, Deja Vu, to watch the UFC fight. Yeah,
Gotta watch them UFC
Is that the one on Mission Boulevard?
that's the one.
Mission Boulevard?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
there.
Bridget the Midget?
That's Donald's height right there. That's how the girl right there.
That's my size.
Bang, there were hundreds of beautiful ones and
And 3 ugly ones. That's a fact. Yep.
And that's how that was your first date.
Yeah, that was our first
kinda
date.
cool. That's
yeah,
real.
we were like,
That's-
You
let's.
gotta watch UFC.
I'm in.
It was
you know,
$10 a head.
$10 a person.
She's a
That's
keeper.
cheap.
You get a girl to go Deja Vu with you, she's a keeper.
And we just
Yep, it was fun.
I like that you're adventurous like that.
Yeah,
I learn a little bit more about you every second.
It's more about simplicity. I'm simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Easy.
That's cool.
See, people are saying
Yeah.
DJ Joe's legit. See, come on, get out of here with that.
What did it say? Joey's legit.
Yeah, that's what
Joey full of chit.
Nope.
Family parties were lit. It says.
Well, after I kind of like settled down and start, retiring my DJ stuff from clubs, I used to do a lot of house parties, and we used to have house parties every weekend at my mom's house. My mom didn't care. My mom was still young at heart, and we just threw parties like crazy. I mean, cops didn't come to our place till like 4 o'clock in the morning because we lived in a nice neighborhood.
4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, well, we lived, and you had parties all over the place, so cops didn't really bother.
Santa Ana?
In Santa Ana.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. You can have parties till 4 o'clock in
Gunshots
the
all
morning.
night. They're still celebrating 4th of July. September.
So, man, we used to go all night. I mean, it was fun.
Is this the 90s?
No, 2000s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a good time.
You just moved out, Joe? You met your wife, just moved out?
What's that again?
You just met your wife and just moved out? When did that happen?
Well, we met at the place right DJ'd up here.
And that was how many years ago?
We've been married for 10 years. We've been knowing each other for 11 years.
All right.
I proposed to her down in Newport Beach off the docks off of Lido Island.
Got it.
And
That's
after
where I
we
sail out of.
ate some dinner at the cannery. So I remember this
Oh,
stuff.
the cannery, yeah.
Getting points right now, I hope.
I like the cannery.
So, yeah. And I
It's
proposed.
not open
and
right now, but yeah.
I was kind of nervous, and I was
Did you
very
get
happy.
down on both knees?
I
Because
got
one
on-
knee will buckle.
I wasn't as heavy as I am now.
Okay.
When I met the lady,
He's all, can I put my knee pads?
when I met the lady, I was probably a good 3.
I
I proposed. I was worried more about the ring falling in between the damn wood and going to the ocean.
Into his bra.
But honestly, it was like a magical moment. It was like after I proposed to her that night, it had
cried?
like these. No, it had like those glowing blue water. It was like the
Yeah,
fish
yeah.
that were out there. That time. It was
Bioluminescence.
It felt like the Little Mermaid. It was like after I proposed to
We
her.
had a bunch of it last year, too. Last summer
and
was
it was
full of
crazy. I was like, "Whoa!" This is a sign of like the water turning blue after she said yes, and that was it.
Wow.
The fishes were
This
waiting.
guy, he always thinks God's talking to him. Yeah. It's bioluminescence.
Let's just dive in. Let's see what happens.
Dive in.
We're on the subject, Britt. How did the magic happen between you and your man?
Jiu Jitsu.
Oh, thank God
We
it wasn't
met on
that
the
Deja-
mats.
No, I know you met there, but did he propose at Deja Vu? I don't think so.
Damn, that would have been
I mean, that's a bachelor party already there.
Yeah, everything. It's all at once, yeah.
I didn't have any of my friends there, but there was a bachelor party.
That's kind of cool. Kind of cool.
So
It was just
Proposal
that
happened
was
when?
mainly just like on the road trip. He just looked
Just
at
an
me,
agreement?
just like, "Would you
Hey.
marry me one day?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And
Oh,
then
man.
it just,
Man.
damn.
it was
I
just
like that. On the
You
road?
gotta tell them when you came over my place for the first time, the first 20 minutes that you came over, what did I say?
you need to be my chick.
Oh, that's confident. I like that.
And then I had a boyfriend at the time, and
Oh,
then
God, forget him.
the next day,
Forget
my
Pedro.
ex broke up with me, and he's like, "Great, you're mine."
Hey.
And the rest
I
is
like
history.
It. Well, that
Yeah.
worked out for a reason.
Yeah.
Everybody got history. You ain't got to worry about that. You got to push it behind you. Done with it.
Yeah.
Done.
Right? Joey's never done with his history. He relives it every
No,
moment
I
of the
don't.
day.
You ask the questions.
Like
I
Al
bring
Bundy talking about football
it
in
up.
high
Poke
school.
high when I was,
You know what I mean?
Married to children.
Yeah, he's just living it, this guy.
You're telling her
Back in the day, dog. Back in the day.
I have interesting life, bro.
Back then?
I had.
What happened?
I'll probably tell my grandchildren the same story.
You don't have to. Just replay the shows all the time.
You don't even have to talk to Grandpa. Just
Yeah.
listen to the show.
Yeah.
Oh, we
One
can't.
show you heard on Grandpa's story.
Yeah.
Can't replay the show. A lot of stuff talking so like the kids can't hear.
Oh, come on. Come on. You gotta be real, Joe. We talked about this.
I mean, I had
My
to
kids know who I am. Trust me. They know hiding it.
like I have a little relative in our family that she's a TikTok and she was listening to a song called WAP and I'm like, girl, you know what that song means? Oh my God.
Joey's now he's a nun when he's talking to the relatives. You know, oh my God, you can't listen to WAP.
Yeah, so I totally don't know.
I guess we forgot about 2 Life.
Hey. I love him. I love him.
Or the other song. The other song.
Right?
I know which one.
Cochinos.
I got a good one for you. Where were you driving when the question came up? What was the highway or the street?
I don't remember.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
We drive all the time.
Yeah.
Says it's too much, huh?
Yeah.
But you were in the magic van
Always.
where the loving
Yeah.
happens.
Yep. Twice a day.
Jeez,
Oh.
twice a day. That's good, man.
Yep.
Wow.
2 meals and twice a day is damn good.
Keeps divorce and misery away.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's good exercise. There's the weight loss right there, Joe. So if you do it more with your wife, you'll lose more weight, Joe. You gotta try. More.
Last more than 30 seconds.
Yes, it can't be like a shotgun where you
No,
cock the gun and it's a
last
blast.
for a pretty damn. My wife tells me you should be a porn star. That's what she tells me.
Oh my god.
So I'm just saying. Go back to the Blue Oyster, you dirty cop. Frickin' Mr. Clean. Anyway.
I wish they could see his face when he comes in here. Hey, Joe.
Anyway, that's 2 times. Wow, in the bus. That's nice.
It's a van, sure. It's not a
Well, in the van, still. I mean,
when the van is rocking, don't come knocking.
Yep, that's the golden rule.
That's right. They might be drilling jiu-jitsu.
if the van is steaming, don't.
But don't come and find out.
Or
If it's
it starts
jiu-jitsu-
with drilling and ends up
If
with,
it's jujitsu, it's
Starts with
Nogi.
drilling.
It's Nogi if it's jujitsu.
Oh, well, hey.
Wow. Okay.
That's a good way to go. I like
Yeah.
that. Do you have a preference for gi or no gi? Just since we're on the subject.
I used to like Nogi because of my wrestling background,
Yeah.
but I just fell in love
Makes
with
perfect
Ghee.
sense.
Gee's just so much fun. You can
It's a
be
different game.
creative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
it's a
agree.
lot of fun. My favorite submissions come from Ghee. So
Yeah. How the gi can be manipulated, and once you get the thought process down, a Raiders jacket, a Levi jacket, whatever it
Yeah.
may be, is still a gi.
even a shirt, a cross collar.
Yeah,
shirt,
I mean,
yeah.
it better be a good shirt because lots of T-shirts will shred. But you get a good chunk of fabric, and you have a deadly weapon if you know how to use it. So
Yeah.
I admire that greatly. And gosh, you even get deeper into the game where as soon as things unravel, then you have lapels, you have
Yep,
all
grips,
kinds of different
yeah.
grips, and things can happen. And people fall into place. You don't even have to do much. Set it up, bait, they fall through the hole, and then you got them.
Yeah.
I love that. So that's the magic of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I think they even refer to some of it as invisible jiu-jitsu, which I love because it just falls into place, and I love that whole concept.
The main goal with her was to get her to not wrestle.
That's amazing. So as important as wrestling is in the MMA game, I can understand where you're coming from to maybe not muscle. Is that what you're getting at with that?
It's more don't wrestle, let your wrestling come back.
Yeah.
So you have to learn the jiu-jitsu, then let your wrestling come back. And then so she competed at Nogi Worlds as a white belt, and she got third at Nogi Worlds.
That's awesome.
But she
Thank
brought her
you.
wrestling back for Nogi Worlds.
Got it. Well, it makes sense because although they complement each other, if you just stick to just wrestling, you're going to panic when you get on your back, because you don't want to get pinned. You kind of
Yeah.
got to let go of some of those old inhibitions that go along
Yeah.
with what you learned in wrestling, but see how it complements jiu-jitsu because they really do complement each other. But there's some things that you got to get over, little habits.
Oh,
You
for
know.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The guillotines are
The
always
guillotine's
there.
right there, yeah, right away.
Yeah.
Double leg, first thing somebody does right there, right?
Yeah. I learned. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you learn. You get choked,
Yeah.
right? Best way to learn.
So, Britt, where can people learn about you? Do you have a social media that people can look
Yeah.
you up and everything else?
Yeah, so we have our own Instagram for Fostering Jiu-Jitsu. It's at Fostering Jiu-Jitsu, one word. You can always send us a direct DM if you would like us to fundraise and bring the jams at your school. Please shoot us a message if you're in the area. We like to travel, so if anything, we'll try to work something out to come to you. And
I love it.
yeah.
That is awesome. And Donda, where can they find you on your
I'm
social
Dondo
media?
the Gym Crush on Instagram. John Dondo on Facebook. Rarely go there, but Instagram I'm pretty active on. But getting back to fostering jiu-jitsu, is there any way that we can kind of reach out to people to support the cause? Is there something? Can they go online to purchase? Anything of that nature?
No, we don't do anything online in regards to selling our jam
Okay.
online, just because like the weight and shipping
Sure,
and everything.
sure.
And then we like to be at the school selling and
Okay.
people getting to meet us in person and having that interaction. So we travel, so we're willing to do pop-ups at schools.
We're willing to
cross
tell you
country.
where they're at. So we're going to start talking about
Yeah.
fostering jiu-jitsu and letting you know where they're going to be because it's a great product.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
And we'd like to also thank one of our sponsors, Our Life CBD in the house. Check out ourlifecbd.com with your CBD needs. This stuff's great. Menthols, the juices, everything you think of. And, of course, myself here, Joey the Bull. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I do have a couple of dance videos out there.
Oh, nice. You
couple
gotta
of
show
days.
us.
Yeah, you just look me up, Joey the Bull.
He was a ballerina. I'm ballerino.
Anyway.
Hey,
Oh, you
sorry.
don't wanna share- You don't want to share that story?
Oh, no. We go back to 15 other shows. We already talked about it. Please subscribe to us. There's a like button on the YouTube. Click that like button. I don't know how Facebook works. Someone else has to tell me about that. But share the link because we want to bring wonderful guests such as Britt Hernandez and her lovely husband and Fostering Jiu Jitsu back to you so you can see what they're about, hear their stories in a funny way. We like to put a little funny twist on what we do.
Yeah.
And it's about having fun. It's about enjoying and learning something new. Jordan Peterson's a funny guy, but he's a really intelligent guy. So
A very, very intelligent.
I love to see like-minded people. We'll try to get Joey involved in that.
Yeah.
Try. Operative word is try. We'll see.
I gotta bring an Urban Dictionary.
When we have the hubby on, we'll talk a little bit about this and see where you're at with that, Joey.
Of course, absolutely.
Us absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, take it from there, Joe.
Anyway,
Thank
folks,
you.
thanks for signing in. Check out gymcrashers.com for all of our cool t-shirts. Some of our old shows on there. Click. Look at all of our old videos, along with ourselves, Dondo and the Bull, and Joey the Bull, and his Bull No Bull. I'm sorry we didn't have it this week because I was told by our production that we got to keep it clean because we have a great show coming out in 2 weeks. Missions
on the Shore.
On the shore.
Spring Valley.
San Diego.
Yeah. Tickets are still available.
She's gonna
Tickets
be a
are
beast.
available. The
Live
beast here is-
streams. Yep.
Get it?
All right, folks. This is Gym Crashers. This has been Gym Crashers. We are signing out. Love the jam, baby. See you
you.
next week.
Next Tuesday, 7 p.m.
Nice.
Peace.